don't work them kind of jobs where people should be monitoring what we doing like that anyway. Ooh, friend, I feel like you kind of serious. Damn. That's what it is. And I was literally watching something the other day where it was just like, it was a man. He was like, I don't understand the concept of like men being leaders in the household. Like, I don't get why men are so like hung up on that. Like, if I'm with a woman that works in finance, for example, and I'm a goddamn, you know, marketing, I work in marketing, what the fuck I look like trying to run the finances because I'm the man, when this is what she do, this is her profession, this is her, you know what I'm saying, this is her expertise. Right. But I feel like I need to be the leader because I'm the man. He like, that don't make no fucking sense when she already has the tool to like set us up for success. Like, there are not gonna be like areas in life that you are just automatically better at because you a man. So like the concept of that just doesn't make sense. I don't, my conscience is clear. Why did it have to be my best? I wanted to lay down and die. I feel I had to get over it. I once was blind, but now I see. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna carry my big purse. All right, we gotta go, loves. I am the Negro woman. I have always worked hard in America, in the fields, in other folks' homes. I have given the world my songs. In Sojourner Truth, I have fought for the rights of women as well as Negroes. In Harriet Tubman, I helped hundreds to freedom. In Phyllis Wheatley, I proved intellectual equality in the midst of slavery. My role has been important in the struggle to organize the unorganized. I have studied in ever-increasing numbers. My reward has been bars between me and the rest of the land. I have special reservations, special houses, and a special fear for my loved ones. My right is a future of equality with other Americans. So I'm currently chilling in the Pendry Hotel. I like the restaurant that's attached to it. It's called Vento. It's French, I think. But anyway, I stopped in because it was drizzling outside. So I stopped and got a glass of wine and some oysters. And I still have about 1 hour and 15 minutes until my reservation. So I'm gonna just chill in here. Maybe try to get some pictures or something. This is where I'm hanging out. Super cute, and I'm charging my phone. It wasn't dead, but I want a full battery. It's a little wabi-sabi, but it wouldn't be Angela if it wasn't a little wabi-sabi. I'm very, very, very happy with it. Hold on, let me pause my music. So about all of those measurements, oh, that looks so, I love, like, oh, I can't wait to get my new lamp. Something like dramatic. I want one of those lamps that has like the arms that like go over the couch, multiple arms. I haven't found one at a price that I like. That I want, that isn't like cheap. Like, I've either found them too cheap looking or like too expensive. I haven't found the perfect one, but I love the art here and the art there. I think that looks, doesn't that look like this little background? I think it's really good. But like I was saying, all of those measurements I did, it wasn't too off, but girl, please. Anyway, I'm gonna put the room back together and then I'll show y'all once everything is back together. But this is the wall behind me, and I was gonna say it leaves plenty of room for me to put a couple more here, so I could put like 1, 2 more right here where the lamp is. once and if they're created. I want to dedicate this wall to all of these. Somebody asked me if I was going to put some additional like types of art here. No, I want it to all be this. Luckily it looks really good with the 6 of these, but like I said, once she makes more, I have a couple, I can put a couple here, and then I save room for maybe like once, I don't know, I feel like it goes a little too far into the kitchen. So just a couple more here, and then others that she create, I'll have to start putting them other places. But I do have room for 2 more of these prints for this specific gallery wall, or I can put more up here. So I can go up higher too. That's always an option. So I guess 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have space for 6 more. 4 across the top, 2 here. So plenty of rooms for some more prints, Christina. Plenty of room. And you know, I'm buying stuff every day, so I might fuck around and have to mix it in, but I really don't want to because I love this. I love this real bad. Yeah, okay, let me straighten the room up and I'll give you a view with a straightened room. And I need to take a shower because I worked out and then got to work. So I put it over, not all the way to the end of where the couch starts, because the couch is like the delineation between the living area and the kitchen. And I'm also going to get a little side table to put on the couch. It stops about like right here, so it won't impede like this little walkway. And it's going to have like glassware and decor and stuff on it. So that's going to continue to delineate like the living space and the kitchen. And then the print that I want to get from Torrin Aston, that print of like all of the women, the female like figures around the table with like fruit and stuff. I want to hang it here, and I want to get like I think it was like a 30 by 30. I can't remember, like, but it's fairly big. So that print is going to go here in this space because it's, to me, like a kitchen print. So that's going to go there. So that's why I stopped the wall here. So like halfway through this couch cushion, because ooh, Rihanna a little crooked. I need to fix her. A little wabi. Ain't no wrong with a little wabi sabi. I need to fix her. I can scoot her over a little bit. But yeah, that's it. Very happy with it. I especially like, oh, Shigeri a little crooked too. I like the way, let me fix these damn things. Anyway, that's it, y'all. These are the things I picked up from the Art Institute gift shop, from the Elizabeth Catlett exhibit. I told y'all, anytime I go to an exhibit, specifically if it's a black person's, like it's a black artist, then I try to buy stuff that I can use as art in my apartment. I hate that when I went to see Amy Sherrill's exhibit at, where did I go, to Whitney? Was it the Whitney Museum? Let me see which one of them is. Anyway, in New York, they didn't have any good like postcards or anything that I could use. They had some, they didn't have the ones that I wanted. And I'm not gonna buy some just for the sake of buying it. So all I got was a magnet from that show, like from that exhibit. But she does have a coffee table book that I am absolutely buying. Like literally, I have it in a cart right now. I just need to buy it. Anyway. So first thing I got was one of Elizabeth Catlett's most famous pieces of work. It's the same, it's like the same as that Bisa Butler that I have framed over there. It came from the Art Institute. This was like $14 and some change. So I'm gonna frame it up. So I'm going to frame it up and I'm going to hang it somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm hanging it somewhere. I'm thinking I'm about to start a gallery wall over where, like over here on this blank wall next to where my Attack of Pride piece is going to be. I just gotta wait until it get here to see how big it is, but this is definitely going in a frame. And then I also bought 2 postcards, one that I'm gonna frame because this was my first time seeing this piece of work by her. It's called Woman in the Yellow Hat. I believe that's what it's called. Is it on here? Oh, it just says untitled, and then in parentheses it says woman in yellow hat, because I remember it saying woman in yellow hat on the wall. Anyway, I saw this and I am absolutely in love with this. So this is definitely getting framed, and either it's going to sit on the TV stand or like something, but I'm framing that because I love that piece. And then I also bought this postcard. It's called Black Unity. It's one of her sculptures. She is multidisciplinary artist. What the fuck, Angela? Anyway, and she paints and draws and sculpts. Her sculptures are like crazy. Like, she was sculpting, it was this one sculpture of her granddaughter completely out of marble. I'm like, I mean, the details in the marble was crazy. I'm staring at that like, how the hell do you do that, and how long did it take you to do it? Anyway, so I bought this one specifically to junk journal. So that's one of the things that I am going to do, and that's going to be a video for Sunday. But one of the things that I'm going to do, because I've tried like journaling, just like journaling my thoughts every day, I can't keep up with that. But what I know I can do, one of my goals for 2026 and beyond, it's just a goal in general, I don't want to attach it to 2026, but it's a new year, you know how that goes, is to be more analog, right? My screen time is crazy. Like, my screen time, like average weekly, is like 14 hours a day. And I'm not necessarily on social media, but I am on social media a good part of that. But I'm also on YouTube a lot, and I read my Kindle from my phone, and it counts all of that stuff. So I'm actually about to come up off of this phone because I don't like the way that my screen time is like that. So anytime I'm watching YouTube, it's going to be on my TV, unless I'm going to bed, because I do like to watch YouTube as I'm going to sleep. So unless I'm going to bed, I will be watching YouTube on my TV. And I need to charge up my phone, because actually, I mean my iPad, because actually I'm going to be watching it on my iPad and not my phone, because I want my phone out of my bed and on the counter, I mean on the dresser, until the morning. And then I am going to start back buying physical books. I hate it. I was trying to do Kindle and then do some books, because I'm just like, girl, where are you going to put all these books at? But I'll just, you know, it's gonna be books all behind the dining table and stuff like that. But I'm going to start back buying books, because the Kindle is, or either I'm gonna get a Kindle, but then I don't want no more electronics either. That's also a problem. I could put the Kindle app on my iPad and read it on my iPad too, but also I just want physical books, because when I'm outside of the house, that's another one of my goals. Like, I'm gonna get out of this house more, even if I am like just going to, I have a million different like co-working spaces, we have a rooftop, we have like all of these amenities in this building, but I need to get out of this apartment more. So I just want to have a book in my hand. So I'm going to start buying books more, instead of reading on my phone. I was reading on my phone to keep me from like scrolling apps, which it does work, but it contributes to my screen time, and I don't like that. So I just want to go more analog anyway. So I say all of that to say I bought this, and this is going to be the first entry in my junk journal. I am just going to buy the expanded version of a Moleskine. Y'all know I have 3 Moleskines. I use this tiny little one. This is where I write all of my notes, just like grocery lists, you know, quick little ideas that come to my head. This is where I drew the outline for this, Black Girls in STEM. And then I'm about to take a shower and film a short form version of the long form version of the 2026 goal video that's going to be on YouTube. I am going to film that for TikTok really quickly. I'm gonna take a shower, get myself together, and then film it. So anyway, this postcard is going to go in the junk journal, and then I'm going to write just, you know, some little notes about my thoughts on the exhibit and the artist and stuff like that. And so every time I travel or I do something, you know, that I want to like remember, right, then I'm going to take a little keepsake, because I'm always picking up a little trinket. Take a little trinket, glue it into or tape it into the Moleskine, and then write a little something about how I felt, what I enjoyed about it, whatever the thing is. And it'll give me a place to put these little trinkets. I have so many of these just stacked up on my TV stand, because I'm always grabbing cards or, you know, something from somewhere that like piques my interest, and so I just have a lot of little trinkets. So I thought that's definitely something that I can do, and then I won't only have all of my experiences and stuff in the vlogs and TikTok videos, and I won't feel pressured to, which I don't anyway. I'm not one of those people that like vlog everything. Like I can't do it. That's why I'll say I'm going somewhere in the vlog, and then I'll pop back and then just kind of give you an overview of it, because I don't personally feel like I can record everything and be in the moment, and I'm very much a be in the moment person. But also a part of the junk journaling is I don't want all of my memories to just be electronic, right? I want to have little notebooks and stuff like that that I can like open and look back on, or people can open, God forbid, once I'm not on this earth, and like see little notes and things like that. So this is just like my little, you know, I keep this on me all the time and just like write in it. I have another like medium-sized Moleskine that I keep next to my bed. I was attempted to like journal in that. Again, I'm doing the whole video. Anyway, I was attempted to journal in that, but I'm just not I'm not an everyday journaler like that. So I ripped out a bunch of pages and it's blank now. And I'm actually going to use that to annotate my books. We'll get more into it in the Sunday chat because I'm doing the whole video in the vlog. But anyway, these are the things that I bought from the Art Institute yesterday, and that's what I plan on doing with them. Now I'm gonna wash my booty. I'm about to wash my butt, but I'm really happy with my cute. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. I've been to my first bar class of 2026. It was great. My normal instructor wasn't there, but the substitute instructor is an instructor that I like. And then after class, I hopped on the train and went to Blick, which is like an art store, because it's the only place other than Target that I could find this expanded Moleskine. And you know, we're not going to Target unless it's an absolute, well, I'm not, unless it's an absolute dire, like I need something right now. So instead of going to the Target right up the street, I hopped on the train, went to Blick, got this Moleskine so I can start junk journaling, because y'all know I have my first little piece of memorabilia from New Year's Eve that I want to put in here. I cannot get this open. I'm gonna have to use one of my new pens, which I also bought. I bought these colorful Sharpies from Blick as well. Girl, this was $21. I spent $67, rounded up, $70. That's why my credit card bill will be so high, because why is every time I swipe my card it's $60? That's actually crazy. But how is it? I can't get nothing open. Like I wanted some colored pens. So yeah. But I feel like $20. Anyway, it got really good colors: brown, red, pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, and black. Look, it don't want to come open. Anyway, this is, like I said, the expanded version of the Moleskine, meaning it has more pages. Wait, I tore the sticker off. It says expanded, more pages for longer stories. Period. But otherwise, it's just the classic Moleskine with like the lines in it. I'm really excited about this. Other than that, I don't have anything else on my agenda for today. I'm doing some laundry. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm probably going to sit around and just like jot down some content ideas, watch TV, like that type of thing. We're rounding down on this time off. Like, it's the week. I'm off Monday. I don't go back until Tuesday, because I just took off like I was actually traveling, because if I was traveling I would have came back Sunday and then been off Monday so I can prepare for work on Tuesday. So I'm not going back to work until Tuesday, and the only thing I have to do on Monday is do my follow-up appointment with Dr. Batista on my Botox. So we're just going to make sure that everything is copacetic. So that's all that I have to do. Monday does start my new sort of like, not new schedule, it's what I've always been doing, but I did like fill out my Google Calendar, and I time blocked 2 hours on 2 specific days that's like dedicated to writing my book. So I'm going to leave my apartment and either go into the one of the co-working spaces in my building, or either to like the rooftop lounge area, and I'm gonna leave my apartment and write on my book, so there like no distractions in my apartment to keep me from doing that. Those won't be the only 2 days that I write on it, but I did schedule out 2 dedicated hours for my book, I think on Mondays and Thursdays. And then I also scheduled out time for editing YouTube videos, filming content, like my workouts, like all that stuff is put into a Google Calendar. It's not that interesting, which is why I didn't share. This though is interesting because it's something new that I did. So it's just a regular smiggler notebook, and it just has a bunch of pages. So when I say junk journaling, I'm not an expert. I'm not gonna use that first page because I hate the way it be like glued to the book. So I'm gonna skip that first page, and then I'm actually gonna use the back of the first page. And so this is gonna be Angela version. So typically when I showed y'all these, but typically when I go to exhibits, I buy 1 or 2 postcards. The other one I showed y'all know I'm gonna frame it. This one I'm going to take to the book like this, right? And then on this side of the book, I'm just going to like jot down, you know, some of the experiences I had, you know, things I was thinking earlier. I'll probably put like some of my favorite pieces that I remember, sort of the emotions that it evoked while I was there, you know, that type. Just jot down the time, the date, you know, where I went to see the exhibit, that type of thing. And it won't always be museum exhibits, it may be something else, but that's sort of going to be my idea of like a junk journaling. My stomach hurts too. Like, I think I'm gonna do a dry January, just because I don't know, man, alcohol, like a glass of wine is fine, but on New Year's Eve I had a glass of wine, then I had that dirty martini, and I was literally, I felt like I was kind of lit. Like I was like, why do I feel, I don't think that I can handle alcohol in the way that I used to, because I'm a little more lit than I feel like I should be off of a glass of wine and a dirty martini. I've done 2 glasses of wine and 2 dirty martinis and been fine, but like I was kind of loopy. And then me and my homeboy, we made a whole day of it. We went to brunch, and I had a glass of wine. They gave me a big ass pour of wine. I was like, this is a lot of wine. Anyway, drunk that. Then we went to, where did we go? Went to Time Out Market, sat at the bar, waited on this like game place to open. So I had 2 glasses of Prosecco there. By the time we got to Emporium, which is the name of the game place, I was like, I actually don't want anything to drink, because I'm feeling the alcohol. And all I had was 2 glasses of Sec and a glass of wine. I'm like, I don't think that I can handle this shit no more. So maybe I'll do a dry January. I'm also trying to my waist in a little bit, you know, between October and December. Baby, I tears the food up, so I need to like get it back where I need to work up, be not playing about my water intake, you know. I need to slow down on the snacks and stuff like that for the next 30 days. No alcohol, and we'll see where we at in the midsection by then. You know, I've sort of like reconciled that my stomach will never be as flat. I won't ever have abs like I used to, but like some of this I can get up off of me if I do right. So anyway, okay, let me work on my little journal.
To be revolutionary unapologetically in a time where it was legal and societally accepted and expected for Black people to be treated as 3/5 a person, maybe not by law anymore, but still in practice, will never cease to amaze me. Black people are so resilient. It always puts into perspective for me the immense privilege it is to call these people my ancestors. I simply am who I am because they were who they were, despite all that stood in their way. It reminds me to be bold, strong, take risks in art and creativity, in life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. If Elizabeth could do it for herself and on the behalf of others in a country where Black people were tormented, I can walk boldly down the path she helped pave in a time where everything is mine to have.
Hello, it's me again in this robe. Girl, this is my comfort robe. I've had this robe. This robe is a middle schooler. I've had this robe for 15 years, at least. It's like an All Jones New York robe from like TJ Maxx or something. Anyway, it's Sunday. Oh, my head is itching so bad, baby. Technically, next weekend would be my 2-month mark, so I would be getting my hair done, but I pushed it out a week, so then my next hairstyle will align with my birthday week. Like, I'll get it done literally the Saturday before my birthday. That's on a Thursday. My head is itchy and my nails are just crumbling. They're not doing good right. Ow! I broke my nail and it just like cut my finger. Anyway, it's Sunday. I did my cardio, my run slash sprint slash incline walk. I put some laundry in. Let's go in the bedroom. I put some laundry in before I went to the gym. So I made my bed. That's all done. I also had some laundry in the dryer that I needed to fold, so I folded that. I just wanted to add a little bit of light in here. Anyway, so now I am going to, I need to find this dust bag because I put a couple things on Poshmark. I actually put my small Masubi, acne Masubi on Poshmark, that thing, so in less than an hour. So I gotta find a dust bag for it because I'm gonna mail it out tomorrow. I also put a little Stella McCartney bag on there, and then I put a pair of acne jeans, and those sold too. So I'm just doing the final like clear out of stuff. So my Masubi, one thing about me, I keep my shit in excellent condition. I bought this in 2021. And this bag has 0 scratches. Like, the bottom doesn't even have feet on it, and it's literally in pristine condition. And when I first bought this, the first 2 years, I carried it non-stop. Like, literally non-stop. And then I bought the tote. And I haven't carried this bag since I bought the tote. I bought the tote in London in 2024, July 2024. I have not carried this bag because I realized that I am the tote girl and this is just too small for me. And then I went and bought that Gucci Princey, that little hobo bag that I be carrying all the time. And the tote and the boho bag is more my vibe. Y'all know I'm not really a big bag girl, so I just need a few bags that I can like shuffle between. So I have the tote, I have that black Princey, which is like a hobo style bag, and then since I sold this, I am going to replace it, and I have a bag saved on a real, and I'm just hoping because it's a designer bag and it's over a certain amount, it has to go through the authentication on Poshmark. So it doesn't go directly to the person that buys it, it goes to Poshmark, they authenticate it, and then they send it to the person. But it doesn't take more than a week. The last time when I sold those Margiela boots, it didn't take more than a week for that to happen. Anyway, so I am selling this because I'm just not carrying it. And I have a Gucci bag. It's not a Princey, it's a Gucci GG bag. And it's a shoulder bag. It's a little bit of a different shape than a hobo. I'm hoping it does not seal from under me before I can buy it. But yeah, so I'm selling that. I need to find the dust bag. I also put this Stella McCartney bag on there. I bought this because I felt like at the time I was carrying that bag so much, and I was like, oh, that might be my color, like, you know, my non-black color. So I bought a smaller version, but I quite lit it because I have a smaller version in a black bag, which is that Givenchy Nano Antigona that I'm never getting rid of. So I thought that this would be my small version of the Antigona, and I just realized no, if I have a bag this small, it needs to be a crossbody. So I quite literally never carried it. And it also comes with a logo strap, so I put that on there as well. That's still on there, that hasn't sold. And then the jeans I sold are these acne denim, which I love acne denim. And I'm going to like be scouring the real to see if I can actually find some, because this is my favorite jean from Acne. I have them in black. Those fit, these do not. These are a 31, and the other ones I bought after these are a 32, and these just, baby, they I know 31 in the waist, child. So anyway, sold these like new. Like, look at that, no stains on the acne tag or anything like that, because again, she takes care of her things. So these sold. And y'all know I'm not the type of person, like, I'm not trying to like turn a profit. Like, I've had these, both of these things I bought in like 2021, right? It's 2026. I'm not trying to make back what I paid on these. I just want it out of my closet, and I want them to go to someone who will enjoy them, who enjoys brands, particularly who maybe enjoys a luxury brand, but you know, can't really afford the luxury price. Like, I bought both of these retail, right? But that's not people's story. But maybe they really love the brand, or they just are like a bargain hunter. Like, you know me, I don't like paying retail for anything. Anyway, I want people to be able to have things that they like without somebody trying to resell. So I literally sold these for $80. I had them for 6 years. I wore them enough when I could fit them. So, you know, you can go on Essence and find this pair of denim on sale for like, at certain points. Maybe not right now, but at certain points you can find this pair of pants on sale on Essence, because I bought the black ones on Essence for $120. So why would I then try to get the $400 that I paid for them 5 years ago? You know what I'm saying? It's just not that. With this Acne Masubi, I sort of had the same thought process where, you know, with Poshmark you have to pay them money. So I wanted to at least break like half of what I paid for it after Poshmark took their price. So I priced it what I felt like was very fair, which was $625. And as long as I turned a profit of $500, I was fine, because the bag was $1,050. So a little under half, which I'm actually fine with. But again, if I go look at that bag on sale on sites right now, it's $800. The original price for it right now for that exact bag, and mind you, my version is better, because the new version, you see how like Acne Studios is embossed, so like you don't see it. On the new version of the bag that is now $1,440, when it was $1,050 when I bought it, it's not embossed. The logo isn't embossed anymore, it's in silver. I wouldn't have bought that, because I don't like super noticeable logos like that. Like, to me, that ruins the bag. Like, I'm so glad I bought that, and I bought my tote before they start putting the logo in silver on the bags. Like, you see this big acne suit, I don't want that, right? So I think that version of the bag is actually a better version of the versions that they are making now. That's just my opinion. But again, I've had that bag for 5 years. I've carried the hell out of that bag, and I'm just not the person. I'm not gonna charge. Like, you could go get a brand new one out the box from Essence right now for $800. Why would I do that, right? So I want to be fair. I want to make what I think is a fair profit, but I also want to be fair. Like, when I'm on the real, I don't want people to be trying to price, like, gouge me for some old shit. Like, the Gucci GG bag that I'm looking at is literally $500. If somebody take my bag, I would be so mad. Anyway, that's what I'm up to. I need to take a shower because I need to film Sunday chat. So I'll talk to y'all. I need to do my nails. Should I do my nails before Sunday chat? I really don't have the time. Sunday chat just gonna have to get these nails the way that it is. Let me cater to you. Oh, y'all thought, what y'all think this is? What y'all even think this is? What y'all even think this is? Don't play with me. Anywho, hello, happy Monday. This is the last day of my little vacation. I just got back from my Botox follow-up. I didn't need any additional Botox. Also, she was like, I don't know, like, you maybe can last like 4 or 5 months. So we made a follow-up appointment, another follow-up appointment. So I didn't get any additional anything. So we made another appointment for 4 months from my first original appointment. So my next appointment will be in April. And she was like, if I don't need to, I was like, I really appreciate that. She was like, if you don't need it, I won't do it. But we are going to do the PRP. It's not PRP, it's called something else, but we are going to do that under my eyes on that appointment. So really happy with the Botox she did. She showed or gave my before and after. I'll put it on the screen. First of all, I'm so goofy. I was looking at them before pictures cracking up, but like on the after picture when I was trying to like raise my forehead, I could only raise one brow. It's hilarious, but I'm so happy with the like reduction in like how much crow's feet I had on the side of my face when I was smiling, and my forehead is like crazy. She was like, oh, you got the Botox glow. Apparently like your forehead glows like once the Botox set in. Anyway, of course I had to stop because when I went to buy this box and the other package to put the package in, the jeans in, I was like, oh, I have tape at home. I don't need to buy tape. I did not have tape at home. So I had to stop at CVS. And I also had to get some dishwashing pods because I'm like, I swear to God, I run out of something every day. Like, I run out of something every day. And no, I'm not a person that like runs around and keeps inventory of like the stuff in my house. So that's annoying. Anyway, that's it for the vlog, y'all. I am going to go ahead and wrap this up. Today is the first Monday of the year, so I have my writing session scheduled out for, it's not until later today, but I'm like really enjoying the filling station, so I'm gonna sit and read until it's time for me to write, actually. And that'll be it for the vlog. That'll be it for the vlog this week. We'll pick right back up vlogging for next week, tomorrow, maybe tonight, I don't know. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you aren't already, follow me across socials. They're all linked in the description below. I'm fighting for my life trying to get this tape open, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Let me know in the comments if you like my little voiceover situation that I incorporated. Let me know. If it's annoying, I won't do it again. I really wanted to share that poem and my thoughts with y'all, so I did. Anyway, okay, I'll talk to y'all in next week's vlog. Bye. I can't get this like open. Bye.